It's been 50 years since the War of the Wilds, and still nothing grows on the Kindlelands. The exact day the flora of the world stood up and ravaged the cities of the Graynor Peninsula is lost to the ages. After the Great Fire tore its way from west to east, turning the land barren and fallow, the otherworldly patrons, the guides, and the great cities of the Kindlelands worked together in their own way to bring a kind of peace to a war-torn people. It is a gentle, delicate balance, and something or someone threatens it. Hello, and welcome to Another Path. My name is Chase, and I'll be your GM. Today, the Aegis Three and Salix the Bulwark take stock of the aftermath of their fight, as well as a room full of gems. If you want to support the show, check out our merch store, available at anotherpathpodcast.com, and our Patreon for persistent help to us and rewards to you. And on that note, thank you to our backers, Jeremy, Nate, and Braden, for their continued support. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down another path.
Guys, can I tell you what I did this weekend?
No.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah.
So I play keys at my church, which is it's one of those bigger ones. So production value is actually a thing.
Yeah.
And we like to play an opener song that's not a Christian song, but it's like, popular music.
Contemporary, yeah.
Well, this was not contemporary.
Okay.
Because this weekend, this recording weekend, is the weekend leading up to July 4th. So we sang some Tom Petty in church this morning. And really the rest of the service didn't matter because it's all a letdown after Tom Petty. Our worship pastor got up, and he's just a cool dude, but he got up after the song was over, and he's like, hope y'all enjoying this. I know some people, they think of America, they think of apple pie, they think of baseballs, and I just think of Tom Petty, so I decided we'd share that with you this morning.
Excellent.
Awesome. Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Oh, man.
Where we're at. Well, either way, if you're listening to my voice, and it's sometime in August at least, I was probably on a recent episode of Historical Hotties. Which is another Collaborate Teen podcast happening. It was pretty great. We talked about Tony Award winners, and I got to talk about Audrey Hepburn for like an hour, so it was pretty cool.
Nice.
It was pretty great.
I haven't been on another podcast, so if you want me to come be on your podcast, let me know.
Hey, me too.
And to show how far we've come in this character growth, hey DM,
Yeah?
I would like to search the bodies.
Hey!
You pull everybody aside, or all the corpses, really. Let's call it what they are. You see exactly half of them are equipped with short bows and short swords, and they have these weird metal rings on their hand, and in the heat of battle you couldn't hear them, but as you pull them off you can kind of see as they can be chimed together.
Ooh.
Mordecai, make me a history check.
3.
You feel like you've seen these things before, but you can't place where. Salix walks up and he takes a look at it and is like, oh, it's been a minute since I've seen these. These are popular instrument over on the other side of the wall. They're for keeping time. You can kind of clang them together. Depending on which of your fingers you clang together, they make different notes. Pretty simple, but
That's cool.
standard issue bard equipment over on the other side.
Quick point of order. Dad knows that I underwent druid training, right? He's not freaked out that I'm
Clearly,
suddenly
yeah,
there?
no. Which is why he didn't freak the fuck out when you turned into a bear.
Cool. Okay, just wanted a quick check on that.
The other ones that you see, the ones that were casting spells, they have a couple of morning stars on them. They're carrying some sort of a weird and twisted amulet that you, on first blush, really can't pull an origin of, but there you are.
Ooh, I want to take those amulets and
Yes.
like the rings and like string them on the amulets and sort of tie the bands of the amulets together into just sort of like a bundle.
Okay, cool.
And so I'm just kind of some trophies, you know.
Excellent.
Also, maybe an intimidation tool later on. We'll see.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
I'm gonna paw at one of the morning stars and try and get one of you guys' attention to like pick this up for me because I want it later, and I don't have pockets.
Okay, I'll pick it up. I pick it up and I'll carry it.
Okay, you carry it. Everybody make me an investigation check on the room as well.
God, natural 1.
Wow. You're a bear.
Roar. That's an 18.
It's true.
18?
16.
Jackson, you are looking around the room just trying to find anything that you've got to kind of give you an idea of what's going on. And you go to the table where they were sitting before you came in. And surprisingly, it seems like you didn't like turn the table or hurt it or anything like that. You can see a bunch of painted chips on the tabletop itself. It looks like there's part of some kind of a game. And then you've got a letter written in a handwriting that you cannot discern. Zephyr, go ahead and make me a random item roll.
Yay!
Hey.
Oh, I don't get to make these that often. For some reason, I choose to go the opposite direction of these cool rolls. We're gonna go 900.
Excellent.
Wow. Ooh.
900.
You get 900 gold.
That's our random item table.
Yeah.
He seems excited.
With 900, you find a gourd with a hole in the top. I have a very important question. Zephyr, do you look in the hole?
Yes.
All right. You are suddenly paralyzed for 2 seconds as visions of dancing skeletons fill your brain.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
What?
I'll be honest, I altered this. It was 1d4 minutes, but that seems real dumb.
Oh my god.
So I'm just like, spooky, scary skeletons.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, for any other, like, if I just, like, you want to, like, set it down as, like, a trap for someone.
Exactly.
Like, the minutes would be good.
It is called the skeleton gourd. I can guarantee none of us will forget what that is. The gourd has a peephole. Anyone who looks in the peephole will be paralyzed for 1d4 seconds while their brain is filled with visions of dancing skeletons.
Oh my god.
I turn around and say, "Hey, Zephyr, can you read this? Are you okay?
And I'm like,
What did you find?" I found something I can't read, which is a little surprising, actually, because I've been doing a lot of reading lately.
nobody look inside this. And give me the paper.
Okay, here you go.
And I will cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay. Cast that spell.
I'm so jealous of you.
Yes.
As,
And I would
are you
like to
casting
read.
it as a spell or a ritual?
Well, how long is the ritual? Takes what? Just a minute, right?
10
No?
minutes, I think.
10 minutes. Do we have 10 minutes to spare? If not, I'll spend the spell slot.
I think we're good.
Let me
We're all
double check.
we're all upstairs in this thing. This is as defensible
All right,
as
yeah,
we're
I'll
gonna get.
do it as a ritual then.
The only thing we're wasting is like that's 10 minutes off my bear timer, but that's okay.
How long is your bear time?
I think it's still only
It's an hour.
I need to check.
Well,
I've
here's
leveled
my
up.
question.
I need to check the book.
Can your bear fit through the crawl hole?
Can your bear
Of-
crawl down the ladder?
Because you're a large beast, so I don't even know if you could fit through that hole.
So it's not a hole. Like, it's the whole hallway that's opened up to this. It's not a single hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the whole hallway.
Gotcha.
Fitting isn't the problem. The fall damage is the problem.
Yeah. Go ahead and ritual cast it, and we'll cross that.
All right,
Cross that
ritual
bridge when we
cast.
get there.
Cross that bear when we come to it.
Sure.
So did you all want to take this as a short rest then?
Oh, that sounds nice.
Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Okay. So
And get
let's
some
go ahead.
health
Let's
back.
call it a short rest. Mordecai, you let bear form drop, and you're
I'm
going to
dropping bear form. I spent 2 of my D8 druid hit dice to bring me back to full.
Cool. All right. Anybody else doing anything?
I cast the Comprehend Languages as a ritual.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Reminder.
I don't cast anything.
I cast hit dice.
I cast hit dice, and I get all my hit points back, so I'm back at full.
Oh, man, I didn't use my Song of Red.
Zephyr, you've got the letter in your hand, and you've kind of,
you've made the chalk circle on the table and you've done the things to be able to, to do the ritual, and you read it. The message is fairly short. Shoot anyone that comes in here and stop hassling the nerds as they come in and out.
The nerds?
Stop hassling the nerds.
Stop hassling the nerds.
What the hell? And I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna go ahead and take the machete off my belt and sling it into my bag and replace the Morning Star with it.
Nice.
So now I've got a better one-hander weapon if I need one.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right. Does anybody else have anything they would like to do while you are in this room?
Nope. Let's keep moving.
I think we're
All
set.
right. You see, hold on. Mordecai, roll me a perception check.
19.
Okay. You see your dad grab the chips that they were playing with off the table and swipe them into a bag.
Need those for something?
I always liked that game. I was never able to grab a set before I was decommissioned.
Okay. Odd timing, but sure.
They're here.
Roll insight, roll insight, roll it.
He's my dad.
Doesn't mean he's not a shifty motherfucker.
Shifty.
Oh, end of episode. No.
I'm gonna roll an insight check.
Yeah, okay.
9.
Sounds fine.
He really likes that game.
Yeah, Dolomon Hustle. You remember it.
All right.
You head down. You're back in the channel. You can either go back in the direction where you came from, or you can keep going down the hall.
I think at this point we've made our presence known, and the quicker we find the quote-unquote end of this place, the better. We can always explore later.
So should we keep going this way? See what's down here, and then double back the other way?
If we need to, yeah. I think we should keep moving forward, deeper in.
Great.
Okay. All right. The hallway continues, the cold humidity creeping into your throat. After about 200 feet, the hallway turns sharply to the left, with a massive wooden wall to your right.
And does the hallway end?
No, it keeps going. It seems really kind of actually out of place when you look at it.
It transitions from, like, cave wall to wooden wall?
Well, stone wall, like built-in lane brick wall.
Oh, sure.
And then there is, like, boards of wood. And they seem pretty sturdy, but they go the entire length of the hallway. From the floor to the ceiling, and they create a wall.
Can I make an investigation check on it?
Sure.
Yeah, wood used in this way is very, like, not a common thing, yeah?
Mordecai, roll me the investigation. Zephyr, roll me a history.
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
I have rolled 17.
Okay. With a 13, you are able to kind of walk along the edge, and you can see that the wood ends in a piece of metal, and you see that this is essentially a giant door. It looks like there's probably a switch somewhere that might be able to flip it and reveal the other side of the hallway. Zephyr, with a 17, you're able to realize you're right. You don't use wood like this. You would use metal or something. Really, you wouldn't build anything this big. There's not maybe bulwark might be big enough to justify a sewer system or anything like this at this size, but not anymore. Bulwark only, nothing else. Certainly nothing this far away, which means this place is ancient. It must have been built well, because it is largely intact, especially this wood. It must have been treated in some kind of way in order for it to be even feasible to, for it to exist at this point. It should have rotted. And it's solid. You knock on it, it is sturdy.
It is a beefy door.
You're not sure where that switch is, but you know for a fact that the hallway does continue, there's an opportune way for you to go.
Okay. I relay the fact that this seems like a giant door of some kind, and to maybe be on the lookout for a switch.
A switch or a handle? I don't see a door handle.
Switch, lever, button, some sort of mechanism.
Okay. Well, it's not here. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm worried that this thing is gonna, like, flip out and kind of block this path. Or that it can do that. Like, as we go forward, someone on the other end can flip a switch and this flips out to block our path, but...
Salix walks up to it and looks at it and kind of sees where you discovered the hinge.
Mm-hmm.
I could break it.
Yeah?
Yeah. We won't be, if we find a switch anywhere, we won't be able to use it, but I can disable this from being able to block us back.
Let's do that. That makes sense.
Sure, why not?
All right, give me just a moment. And he reaches into his pack, and he pulls out a set of tools, and he puts one in there, and he takes a hammer out, and he boom, boom, boom. And he pops it in his check. All right, well, if they were going to try and block us in, no fucking way that's going to happen now. Let's keep going.
Forward on.
All right.
All right.
And the hallway spirals down below. It's hard to see at this range, but it does kind of curve in and go down deeper and deeper and deeper. You're starting to lose a sense of direction because of how deep it goes. But eventually, it does open up a little bit. As you near the base of the hall, you hear the chanting growing louder. And it's now joined by another sound. Something hard to pick out from the distance and distortion, but there's a roaring almost that's going along with it. You enter a new room. This room seems much like the ones you left above. You're in a deep channel carved into the floor, and the room seems to expand above you. There's a light going on, but there doesn't seem to be anybody in here. There is a ladder that hangs down, and the hallway continues forward. What do you do?
So our options are up or forward.
Correct.
I say we... Sorry. I say we check up, and if it is anything like the previous hallway, then we can always come back down and continue.
Yeah.
Which way is the chanting coming from?
Forward. You can tell now it is coming from the hallway in front of you. Like the channel that you are in, that's where it's coming from.
Is there any light coming from the ladder? Like the
the open channel above, there is light flickering up there.
Is it just another like loft like the one before was?
Yeah, like that. Like the channel is open. There is a bridge that extends from one side of the hallway to another, above you guys, so it looks like it is. The room is continued on both sides.
Gotcha.
I'll sneak up and just take a peek. Like I'll just poke my head up and just take a peek. Right.
I can kill the lights for you if you'd like.
No, I don't want to. If anyone's up there, I don't want to raise any suspicions.
Okay. Ascending the ladder reveals an odd sight. Gems of all shapes and sizes sitting on tables around the room.
And that's all I see?
That's all you see?
No people are up here?
Nope.
Hey, quick detour. Guys, come on up here.
Alright, I go up.
Okay. What did you find?
Jewels.
Weird.
Gemstones.
I guess we're rich now.
Well, hang on. This seems a little suspicious.
I would like everybody to roll me investigation checks.
3.
12.
18.
There we go.
All right. Damn it.
Pretty much. All right. Mordecai. They seem to be set up in piles based on a rough estimation of quality.
Okay.
You find the shitty broken ones with shitty broken ones. You find some clearer ones with the clearer ones. Let's see here. Jackson, you rolled a 12, right?
Yes.
All right. With your 12, you immediately are drawn to the shiniest ones. The best gems.
Yes. Are they?
Jackson's a magpie.
Those are not in a pile so much as like those are actually laid out. And you're actually able to see that there are gaps in where they're laid out. So it seems like things were selected specifically.
Great.
And Zephyr. Mm-hmm. Okay, Zephyr. You see that as well. You're with Jackson. He points that out to you, and you grab one, and it's like, gems are not an uncommon thing to be used in magic, and you do just a little bit, like, pick a cantrip. What's a cantrip?
A cantrip I have is... Let's go Sword Burst.
Okay.
Why not?
You step away from everybody else because you're nice like that, and you take the power that you would need for Sword Burst, and you shove it through the gem. And it's actually able to channel it a little bit, but not terribly well.
I'm going to use my Eldritch Sight detect magic thing.
Okay.
By getting certain different types of readings off of different gems.
Seems like a workshop or a lab of some kind.
That is definitely a pretty reasonable assumption to make. You haven't seen this in a while. You're getting like almost like a psionic vibe from it.
Ooh.
Huh.
Ooh.
Man.
Roll me a history check.
Oh, okay. Let's see if I can go 3 for 3 on history checks today. That is 18 plus 2, 20.
Nice.
It is a bit of a misnomer that goes around, at least in the more populous cities of the Kindle Lands, that the people on the other side of the wall are savages. They're not. You know, from some knowledge that you specifically are privy to, and Mordecai, your father, would probably have intimated to this to you as well. They're not savages. They're actually quite smart, especially when it comes to magic, especially when it comes to forbidden magics. Doing works with psionics is not out of the purview of those on the other side of the wall. Not at all. And none exist over on your side.
Yeah.
At all. It is not done. You don't know if it is a situation where it is forbidden, or if it is a situation where it is, just doesn't happen. But psionics is, that's a dark path.
This is some serious shit right here.
Oh, what did you find? And you look back over, and Jackson is just about to sweep all the real nice ones into a bag.
No, go right ahead.
Well, you looked like you were doing something, and now you're confused. And am I about to really regret this action?
You might piss some people off, but other than that,
Is it
no.
people that we're okay pissing off?
I mean, yes, we're currently killing a lot of them. So.
Oh, cool. Okay, great. I'm gonna take all the
it.
nice ones and shove them in a bag.
Now, these are very dangerous. As I said, it is some serious shit we have here. People over the wall, they don't look down on certain magics the way we do over here. They embrace them. They learn how they work, and they use them to their advantage. And these are just instruments in that quest to understand their magic.
Sounds kind of familiar, actually.
I'd like to make an intelligence check.
There it is.
Please do.
13.
Ooh.
So they use these to, like, focus their powers?
Yes. Yes?
Kind of?
It's a theory.
Okay, were any of these on those rings?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
but we could, at the very least, like, these are weapons for them, and if we have their weapons, we are doing better.
Seems to me this is some sort of storeroom, armory, workshop, something like that.
Can we blow it up?
I can slowly burn it.
We may want to do that on the way out.
Okay. I'll just hold on to these for now, and I'll take the rows of good ones, slide them into a bag, and kind of knock the bag off.
Just put them tightly together. On the way out, we'll try to give them a good sploding.
Okay.
Dad, any insight? You're well versed in beyond the wall bullshit.
He takes another look around the room. Let's see if he can. Nope.
Okay.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen stuff like this, but they're not opposed to experimentation.
Right.
Gives
All
me a
right.
bad feeling about the people that might be captured, though.
Yeah.
They like to implant these into things. And he crushes one in his hand.
Did I need to take that one too, or were we just destroying that one?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. I think I've broken that one, and his hand is bleeding a little bit. He kind of shakes it off. Mordecai, you're the only one that could even possibly see. But, like, as you guys start to get ready to move on, he's like, "I son of a bitch."
Yeah. Trying to stay cool. I just shoot him a glance, just like wink at him, just like smile. It's like, I saw that. All right.
You know what? He winks back.
Gross.
Yep.
Let's keep going.
Hey, he's showing up. He took my advice.
At risk of at risk of having a legitimate tender family moment, let's keep moving forward.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
All right. From up here, you can see that there are two ways that you can continue down the hall. That there is a path up along the top, and there is a path along the bottom. Both of them appear to go in the same direction. What do you do?
Well, if we go, if they're going to lead into the same room, then, the last guys were on top, but all being on top is better anyway. It gives us a height advantage.
Yeah.
And that is my grasp of tactics for the day.
Okay.
Let's take high ground.
I would like to.
Take the high road, and no one takes the low road.
Or, you know what,
I would like everybody to roll me a perception check.
Hold on.
Sorry, we're in Crosstalk City right now.
I have a plan.
Oh, no.
Here's my plan. What if you three stay up top here, go all sneaky sneak, and then get into the next room, and I'll go down underneath and make a lot of noise and draw all of their attention on me, and then maybe y'all can get the drop on them.
Or we could just all just go together and get the drop on them together.
That can work too.
I'm wary about splitting us up too much, especially if you're down below. Like, if I'm down below, I could just turn into a spider and climb up to you. But if you're down below and you get into a tight fit, we're separated and things could get rocky.
But I have magic now.
That's all
what
well
could
good.
possibly go wrong?
Many things. Let's stick together, please.
Okay. I'll make a stealth check.
Okay, so everybody, are we going up top or bottom?
Top.
Okay. First, I would like everybody to make me a perception check.
16.
14.
22.
Jackson, you are able to see that up along this top path, there appears to be a break in the wall. It's big enough for a person to slip through, and honestly, if it weren't for just the littlest bit of light coming from the other end of this break, you wouldn't have noticed it. But it appears to be like a hallway created after whoever has moved in here moved in. You don't hear anything coming from that end. You hear everything coming from down the hallway, like as you keep going down.
Guys, there's another way out of here.
Yeah?
Yeah, right there. And I just point at a blank section of the wall. Right there. Oh, you can't.
So we're just seeing walls?
It's what my elf eyes see.
You each take another step back, and then you see a break in the wall.
It's right there.
Okay.
No, you gotta crane your head a little bit.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah, and get the right angle. It's there.
I could theoretically turn into something really tiny and peek through it if we wanted to.
I mean, that's not where the noise is coming from, but I could fit in there. We could all fit in there one by one if we need to get out. Maybe it's just a good escape plan.
Yeah. Let's keep that in mind. I think we should. Yeah, I think you're right. We should keep heading forward.
You go forward takes a long time. Like you're walking a distance to get here. However, when you get to a point, you realize that the path branches off again in two different directions.
What is with these guys?
One path is the normal hallway. It looks like it has always been here, at least as long as the structure has been here. And that way is where the noise is the loudest. However, you also hear it not as loud, but still coming from down a break. This break, much like the one that you just saw, leads down, down, down into a man-made, carved-out section.
Thoughts, gentlemen?
Shall we play Zephyr's Bond Dice yet again?
Let's put a little thought into it, maybe.
Guys, our job here isn't to flush everything out and find every answer. Our job is to just find the 3 people and get them back and do whatever damage we can do along the way. I mean, at the end of the day, we're 4 capable people, but if this thing is as big as it is, and we've already seen 6 of them, and Gaia know how many more there are, you know, at some point we've just got to say we got to try to find these people and get out of here and do whatever damage we can.
That's a good point. So do you think proceed on this level to where the noise is the loudest?
If what Salix has told us is right, and that maybe they're using them in some sort of ritual, that we shouldn't let them keep chanting for much longer.
I'm cool with that. Before we get too close, I just want to remind you about your lantern.
We're together on this one.
All right. I had the thought a little bit ago, but I was a bear, so I couldn't say anything.
Oh no!
Damnedest thing.
I was just thinking about it. I will light it when we know we're not going to arouse attention from it.
Mordecai, your dad is standing there with his hand in his chin. He's like, "All right, may I propose maybe something that might not be terribly intuitive?"
What's that?
I'm gonna go down this branch. I hear chanting coming from this way too. It sounds like it's the same thing. I think these paths are gonna meet up somewhere. It might be able to give us some flanking advantage if I take this path.
I really don't like the idea of splitting up.
Fair enough. I'll stick with you.
But I'm trying to parse out needing to keep the general okay. And
I can take care of myself.
I wasn't talking to you. Go back inside.
I'm always inside.
Go back to your room. And remembering all the jobs we did. Yeah, Dad, I'll trust you on this one.
You sure? I'll stick with you if you'd be more comfortable.
I think your instincts are keen here. And you are one of the more capable survivalists I've met, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, go for it.
I appreciate your trust. If I come upon something, I'll give you guys a couple of solid minutes just to wait to see if we can see each other. Keep a close eye out for me.
Oh, I'm good at
All
that.
right.
GM, I'd like to save the game right here. Can we save the game right here before we
quick
split?
save? Oh, please. Oh, no, we have that. It's my oh shit potion.
That's not a quick save, that's God mode.
Oh, cool.
So I turn to Saphir and I go, so this is the part of the adventure where we royally fuck this up if this doesn't go right. I thought you said that side quests were supposed to be easier.
I never said that. I just said that it was a smaller quest.
Look, sometimes it's just not, non-critical. Sometimes it's the hardest fight in the game.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Final Fantasy 15.
Looking at you, Tales of Symphonia.
Looking at you, Kingdom Hearts. I think I haven't
Fucking
really played that all the way
JRPGs.
through.
No, you got it.
I'm not a huge fan of that game.
Every Zelda game ever.
Every JRPG ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, that's actually hard.
That's
hardest
actually-
part for the course of side quests.
That's actually okay, cool.
All right.
All right.
I'm not going to give my dad a hug, but I am going to go in for the
bro
arm-
grabs.
Some bro grabs.
You go in for a bro grab and you do the quick one arm like back like punch his shoulder hug kind of situation, and then he splits off and heads into the darkness.
Your arm sleeve tattoo hits his arm sleeve tattoo, and there's sparks.
Oh, sparks fly.
And the three of you continue down the hallway. After about another 200 feet, you see the hallway break open, and there is light. And instead of things continuing above you, they continue below you. In front of you, between you and the end of the hall, where the room breaks open, you see silhouetted a single individual.
While we're kind of posted up here just observing this, can I don't know what this would be, survival, just to kind of see if I can make a mental map of where Dad might be? Like, where these paths may coincide.
Survival at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, that's fair. Oh god, my other die.
No.
That's +5 though, so 9.
Okay. To your left and down, maybe. That's the direction he went off to. You saw he was getting a little bit shorter as he went down that hallway, but that's what you got. Especially not being able to see into the room. Cause like I said, you are looking out, the room goes below you, and there is one guy in silhouette, because the light in that room is very bright. Jackson, what do your elf ears hear? Roll me a perception check.
17.
So you're continuing to hear the chanting, of course, but as you're getting closer, you hear water rushing. Loudly.
Guys, there's running water down here, and a lot of it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's from up there. It's lower. There's a river down here. Or something. Maybe a waterfall? But that doesn't help us get past this guy right here. So... can I make a perception check on the dude? Or you said it's just a silhouette?
It's a silhouette, but with a 17, I will give you that he appears to be looking down into the room.
So his back is to us?
Correct.
I could spider over to him. And...
How far away is he?
He's about 100 feet.
Damn.
Or I could try
I
some...
can hit him from that far.
I could try some druid magic. It's not my strong suit, but I could try and lock him down.
I mean, yeah.
Guys, I can make myself really, 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 really hard to hit. I think.
Okay.
If he's looking down, and there's some water, and there's chanting, so I'm going to guess that we're on a higher up, maybe, than whatever else is in that room, but at the very least, maybe I can get to this guy, get to him first, and then you guys rush in behind me?
Or, when I pull out the lamp, I could just torch his ass.
No, let's save that.
Say, there's only one of him. I've got other things. We've got other things we can do to just one person.
All right.
I mean, it's a very big opener. Okay, do your thing.
You want to bum rush this fool, Jackson?
I can. I am certainly willing to try.
I'm gonna go ahead. Then I'm gonna clap a hand on your shoulder if we're doing this, and tap the bone charm on my necklace, and I'm going to cast Longstrider on you.
Ooh.
To give you 10 additional speed.
Okay.
So you can
That's
dash
actually going to come in handy.
You can dash for 80.
Okay. All right. So I look at the two of you and I go, okay.
I'm raring to be right behind you.
This is going to take a second, but
Yep.
And then I look down and I tap my captain's insignia where my focus is, and you guys see Jackson extend about like a divine form extend about an inch away from his entire body, and I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Nice.
That is my last spell slot. But I am about to become incredibly hard to hit.
Okay.
So I raise my shield, I raise my sight, and I go, okay.
And I get the great axe out, and I'm raring to be right behind him.
Okay.
Do we need to roll initiative, or are we just going to start?
For right now, because he has no idea you are there, we're going to go ahead and just So,
Okay.
we will roll initiative as soon as he realizes that combat is happening.
Do we want to try
I
and
can
sneak
hit
forward
him.
as far as we can? And then sprint?
I'm good with this.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, everybody roll stealth checks.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
I'm probably just gonna stay where I'm at because I can hit him from here with Eldritch Blast.
You stay put,
I'm just
bud.
gonna wait until like right before they're on him, so I can hit him. So then he's like, what just happened? And then suddenly two dudes just attack him.
Okay. All right.
I'm just staying right where I'm at.
Everybody stealth checks.
I rolled 20.
24.
Do I need to make a stealth check if I'm moving?
No,
If
I
I'm not
will.
moving?
You don't have to because you're staying right where you are. I rolled a natural 1. You guys get
Yay.
right up on his ass. He
good.
is transfixed by whatever is happening down there in the main central chamber.
Alright, well. It's
Okay.
like, Jackson's like, you and I creep forward like half the distance, just like waiting for him to notice, and he never quite does.
And then we're like, and we can just go now? Okay, cool.
He's just got his hips on. He's got his hands on his hips. It's like, oh, damn.
Do you want to just push him?
Derp, 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 derp. Well, actually,
nice.
no. I would like. Let's do it this way.
I mean, that's an option.
So I look. So as we get real close, I look. I stop. I grab you, Mordecai. You're still regular form, right?
Yeah, I'm me form.
Okay. I grab you, and then I point to you, and I do a bear hug on the guy. And then I point to me, and I point further in.
So I will get right up on this fool, and I will grapple him.
Okay.
And just get it behind him, lock one arm, hand over his mouth.
Okay. Go ahead and make a grapple check.
Okay. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Is this athletics?
Yes.
25.
I have rolled. Let me double check this. Yeah, that's what I thought. A 3.
Yeah, he's mine.
So, out of nowhere, this guy's just like,
Shh, quiet, easy. And I just kind of drag him like 5 feet away from the ledge.
He tries to bite you. Does a 13 beat your AC?
No. 14.
So he just kind of licks your hand and it's gross.
Since I've got my great axe in hand, I will flip it to the blunt side, or to like the flat side, and just whack him over the head to knock him out.
Okay.
Strength check?
Yeah, let's call it that.
God, 21.
Okay. Let's see if he crits. He does not crit. He goes unconscious in your arms.
I just look at Jackson's like, got him. And I waves Zephyr down.
I move into the spot where the guard was, and assume his pose real quick.
Okay.
All
right, you move into position.
Yeah.
At first, you're just kind of like surveying it, and you're having a hard time discerning exactly what's happening. And then, as it kind of comes together for you, your hand goes over your mouth. And as the other two join you, you realize why. You're looking out into an expansive room, roughly 50 feet wide by 100 feet long. Stone pathways crisscross above on your level, and looking down, in the center of the room, down below you, you see a giant sphere of water, roaring around in a tight orb. It is about 15 feet tall. There's people all around the room, though many of them are moving so quickly it's really hard to get an accurate count. At the back of the room, there's a massive cage, filled with a single large figure inside. The three of you are about to take a closer look when you see the caged figure stir, taking a look around, and let out a thunderous, unearthly roar. It doesn't only penetrate your ears, but your very mind. By the guides, they have a telepathic bear. Thank you for joining us here on Another Path. You can find our website and merch store at anotherpathpodcast.com, on Twitter at anotherpathpod, and on Facebook at facebook.com/anotherpathpodcast. You can support our efforts by donating at patreon.com/anotherpath, or by giving us a rating and review over on Apple Podcasts or whatever podcatcher will let you. You can find me on Twitter at CQLoudly, Ryan at Ryan_Albrecht, Griffin at Griffcolt, and Zach at That Guy Zach Robb. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a new episode, and until then, remember that one man's goof is another man's end of Ark Encounter.
No!
You're fucking kidding me, Greenlee.
Fuck.
You're shitting.
Well, shit.
You're shitting me.